What's up, everybody? It's your boy, DJ B-A-S-E, DJ Bass, because music is the foundation to every hit, unless it's an acapella. And if you're tuned in to this channel, you're tuned in to the Beat Break. And on this episode of the Beat Break, we're going to be looking at a DJ Bass type beat. Yeah, that's right, your boy. And you know what that is. Hardcore hip hop. And it's cold. Just like these streets. Okay, and with that out the way, we're going to start where we always start, the tempo tapper. And when we made this beat, we didn't know where we were going. We just made a tempo, tapped out a tempo based on what we were feeling. And that was a 1/5 the tempo. Yeah. What? Yeah. And that might seem trivial, but that metronome is very important because this is where you're pulling that track from. The thin air. And that melody, which is the metronome, really helps set the mood. And anytime you're stuck in hip hop, R&B, and other types of music, man, a good place to start is with a snare, man. All right, a good snare. And you know what? As you see, that's a pretty fast tempo. It looks like we're doing 8 bars, but they would call that trap. Some people call that trap tempo. And so it's really 4 bars. And what we did was drop the snare on the 3 and the 7. Okay? And then on that second bar, we dropped it on the 3 and the 7 and added the accent snare and dropped the velocity. Okay? And at the third bar, we just put it on the 3 and the 7. And fourth and last bar, 3 and the 7. And we added 3 accent notes and dropped the velocity. Okay? And when we laid it down, this is what it sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, just a slight bounce. Okay? And at this point, man, believe it or not, that metronome has done its job. And now we will come up with our own metronome of sorts in the form of hi-hats, okay? So we decided to lay down a hi-hat pattern. And as you can see, it's a pretty simple pattern. We just laid down some 8th notes, all right? And all we had to do is just hit this tool and just click and drag, and it dropped whatever this magnet tool is set to, all right? And after we did that, we went back to this tool and we shift, matter of fact, we control, left click and dragged across. We went up to tool, we hit chop, and it brought up this tool, and we hit this, and we decided where we wanted to put the chops, okay? And that's how we came up with this hi-hat roll, all right? And with that out the way, we proceeded on to the next part of this bar, all right? And at the end, we came up with a pitch shift, okay? We went from here to here. We just changed the pitch to give a little bit more movement, all right, along with this roll, okay? Excuse that. And then over here, we just omitted one of those pitch shifts, and we proceeded with the 8th note drops and the little glitch at the end, and we just repeated that for the second half, but we didn't omit that hat right here. We left it in to give a slight change, And when we put it with the snare, it sounds like this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. And at this point, I'm like, yeah, man, we bouncing, we moving, we grooving. So why not just go ahead and hit them with a kick drum pattern, all right? And that's what we did. And as you can see, it's a simple pattern, all right? All we did was just add a little velocity change at the end of this second bar, okay? And we just add slight changes, all right? By omitting kick hits in the middle and at the end of the fourth and third pattern, all right? And that sounds like this when you put it with the hi-hat and the snare. Yeah. And all right, we're rocking, we're grooving, but it's kind of popping. We want to keep it dirty and cruel, cause that's how it is. And what better way to bring grime than a 808? And so that's what we did. We added an 808 to this pattern, man. And as you can see, we just laid it with the kick drum pattern, but we omitted a few notes. And if you right click the ghost notes, it'll take you to that kick drum pattern. All right. And then back to the 808. And as you can see, we dropped out a note here, 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 and here. We dropped out this one, and these few notes. All right. And we left these in. And this is what it sounds like after we added the 808. Yeah. All right. Say what? Yeah. And okay, at this point, I'm like, man, yeah, this is hardcore hip hop, DJ bass style. All right. And so at this point, I'm like, man, look, we're not going to overdo the drums. What we're going to do is move on to, boom, a melody. And of course, we want to keep it cold, hard, emotionless. Okay? And we just followed a few notes of this C natural minor scale, okay? And let's see what that sounds like with the rhythm. Okay, it sounds like the beat is crying out for help. Help me. Help me. And so what we gonna do is help this rhythm out. Boom. With an accent rhythm, a backup rhythm. I mean, it's the same rhythm, but we just want to add body to the end of this melody, okay? And later on, we can come in with some saturation or some delay or something and add some more interest to this melody. For now, it's going to be simple and just add body. It's going to be hardly noticeable, but it's something we can work with in later on in production. And hey, you got to look at it, man. We don't even have any delay, any reverb, any compression, any EQ on any of these tracks. We just have everything in the mixer, okay? We just got everything in the mixer. All right. And so Just imagine with delay, reverb, EQ, compression. It'll sound a lot better. But DJ Bass, B-A-S-E, we give you a strong foundation to go into the studio and later on embellish and add other elements. But for now, this is what the pattern sounds like. It's barely noticeable, but it's exactly what we need. Just a little more thickness and body and energy at the back end. And like I said later, we'll go in and put some effects on this pattern, okay? But for now, we knew we had to get strange because it's some strange stuff out there, man. And this is a strange sound, okay? And so we added this strange element to this cold, harsh environment. And this is what it sounds like. Alright, on that note, man, we're at a point where we have a strong foundation. We can add a few stops, some harmonizing, a few effects, a few more drum elements as the song progresses, okay? And we have definitely something to work with. Okay, man, on that note, you've been tuned in to the Beat Break with your boy DJ Bass. And if you like this video, if you learned anything, man, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.